author and nutritionist Robert Ferguson. Please welcome Robert Ferguson.
All right, y'all, let's hear it for America's Fat Loss Coach, Robert Ferguson!
What's up, everybody? This is Robert Ferguson. Okay. Hey, I'm going to call this an encore on a Thursday, a Fat Loss Thursday, because I'm going to share something with you that you really want to know about. Now, for those of you who are new to me, I want to say thank you for being here. Please go to our YouTube channel, like, subscribe, hit the bell, say you want to be informed of anything that we upload, and share on Facebook. Don't keep it a secret, because I'm going to share some information with you, and I'm going to point you in the right direction where you can get the nitty gritty. If you look below, there is an area where you can click and you can learn about a seminar that I put on yesterday, an online seminar where I shared information about insulin resistance. I shared information about type 3 diabetes, Alzheimer's. I shared information about things that you really want to know about if you're concerned, even a little bit. And I get it. Some of us just aren't. You're worried about if you can pay the light bill. You're worried about if you can sell the next house. You're worried about if you can do this and do that. I get that. I really do. But your first wealth is your health. And what if you went and listened to the seminar that I made available for free, and you learned something that you didn't know? And what you learned can actually help you and those that you know and those people you want to help. Well, if that's the case, then do the right thing and go take advantage of the free information that I made available yesterday. Find some time and listen. And it's so funny because I'll meet personal trainers, I'll meet nutritionists and dietitians, and they know a lot, but they don't know it all. Same as I don't know it all. But I'm so cutting edge, and I stay cutting edge, and I'm proud of that. And that's a big part of who I am and why I'm really quick to emphasize that and to put it out there, because I know I'm ahead of the game when I'm in the room with other personal trainers, nutritionists, dietitians, wellness advocates, fitness enthusiasts, those of you who feel I don't know real estate. I don't. And when I'm around people who know real estate, okay, teach me. I don't know how to do a whole bunch of things outside of what I'm really good at. And what I'm really good at is nutrition, weight loss, and how you can eat food, real food, and not only lose excess body fat, but improve your health, all parts of your health. I'm really good at that. And I take pride in it. Not pride before the fall, but I take pride in it. So it's not about me. It's not my ego. It has nothing to do with that. I know what I know, and I know what most people don't know. So some of you guys just don't know. And a lot of people that just don't know, well, they don't even take the time to listen to what I'm sharing because they think they know. And those are the people who scare me the most, because they're walking around and pretending that they know or acting like they don't know. Right? So in the free seminar, I'll tell you right now, they don't know that glucose, which is sugar in your blood, can convert to fructose. They don't know that. I may be speaking to you, don't know that. You're probably going, huh? No, you don't know that. And you may not even know that there's a difference between glucose and fructose. And guess what? Here you are putting out information and talking to people, and you don't know. And you're putting them in a worse situation. You have people, you're influencing people to eat and to do things, and you don't know. I know a person in the real estate world. I'm not going to say this person's name, but they're always talking about fitness. They're always encouraging fitness, and they have people paying them money to do what they're doing, and it's bullshit. And they're setting that person up for failure. That's messed up. I know what they're doing, and it's wrong. But they're doing it because they can make money, and they know that people are blind. They only are looking at that person based on what they look like as far as, oh, they're in shape. Oh, it looks like they know what they're doing. Oh, they're outgoing. Oh, okay, I'm going to do what they're saying. And when you do what they're saying, not always, because I'm sure there's somebody out there that's got it together, but way fewer people got it together than those who don't. So you have a much higher likelihood of doing something, thinking you're doing the right thing, but you're doing the wrong damn thing. And your time is important. And next thing you know, you're going to go down this long road or this deep rabbit hole. And then you're going to wake up and find out, shit, not only did I spend my time, which is way more valuable than money, you also spent money and it took you to a place that's messed up. I am so thankful that the people that I coach and the coaches that I train and mentor coach, I take my leadership and my position so seriously. Because what we recommend to the average everyday person, which is my mom and everyone else, they're counting on us. And I actually have a conscience about it. And I'm not okay with what I know now, same as I'm not okay with what I knew 10 years ago or 10 years before that. I am constantly challenging myself on a regular basis. I'm constantly looking at the data on a regular basis. I am constantly seeing how can we make it better on a regular basis. Now, the sad part is the average human being, they don't really know what they're looking for. I mean, I've had clients where I made it possible for them to pay $500 a month to work with me. I have clients that have paid $50 a month to work with me. And I have clients that are paying over $1,000 a month to work with me. They're all getting the same thing. And I've had clients go, $50 is too much. And they will let their health decline to save $50 damn dollars. Are you kidding me? And that's why it's important to do a free online seminar, because there are people who actually give a shit about their health and really want to understand how they can make the most of their health, of their body composition, their weight loss, etc. So it's important to put it out there. As part of my ministry, put it out there. Now, some of you don't even know the difference between sucrose, glucose, and fructose. But yet you're talking a big game about being healthy. If you don't know the difference between those three things, you better ask somebody. Now, let's say you do understand the difference. Did you know that glucose can actually convert to fructose in tissues all over your body, to include your brain, which is tied to type 3 diabetes, aka Alzheimer's? Did you know that? Do you see the increased challenge of people coming down with Alzheimer's? You know what it's like to live with a person that you love that has Alzheimer's? You know how hard that is? Woo! The 6th leading cause of death. We're not even talking about the 5 others. The 6. And everybody's out there, look at me, I'm wearing a bikini, look at me, I lost weight. Really? Is it really just about that? Here's the deal. The future is about helping people improve their health and not just lose weight. If you improve your health, the weight loss will come. If you don't improve your health, where the hell are you going to end up? Now, some of you are hearing me and you're like, makes sense, Robert. I got you. I understand. I got you. No, hear me. Find someone, call someone who has someone in their life that they love that is living with Alzheimer's, and ask them, what is that like? How tough is it? Marriages come to an end because of someone taking care of a parent with Alzheimer's. Families break up because of Alzheimer's. People are in major mental distress because they're helping someone with Alzheimer's. And it ain't going to get less. It's going to get worse. More people are going to come down with this, which is type 3 diabetes. We're talking insulin resistance. When you listen to the seminar that I did, and for those of you who are catching me doing this live or you're catching the replay, go in the comments and let people know if you were able to hear the seminar that I did, the free seminar. And I give away the technique. I tell you exactly what to do to reduce the risk of Alzheimer's, as well as fatty liver and insulin resistance and a whole bunch of other stuff for free. All you got to do is sit down, give yourself time, and be informed. And that's a big reason why so many people have a challenge with their health, because they're not making time to be educated. They're just going along, blah, 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 follow the leader. And then when the shit hits the fan, well, we know what happens. The shit hits the fan. I mean, come on, let's talk to somebody. Let's keep it real. So all I'm doing this live right now. For those of you, I'm encouraging you, click on the link below. It's about a 60-minute free seminar. I go about 75 minutes, but that's when I started answering questions. But 60 minutes, and you will be better informed. And you will then have a clear understanding of what you can do right now with every meal that can help reduce the likeliness of not only type 3 diabetes, but fatty liver and insulin resistance. I share something that I've been following. I'm a nerd when it comes to this stuff. I'm a nerd. And it's funny because I'll meet people. You know, I'm a single guy as I record it. I'm single, 100%, 1,000%. I'm not in a full-time relationship with anybody. And the woman that I will eventually be in a relationship with is someone who actually gives a shit about her health. Because I'll meet people, they say, hey, I want to learn more about your program. Hey, I want to learn, hey, what about becoming a coach? Hey, I want to, right? And I just listen to it. I go, where's your actions? You ain't done shit to improve any part of your health. You have not asked me one question, and I know you don't have the answer. I mean, really? My point here, you guys, and I'm going, that's on a personal level. On a professional level, people are just flowing. They're just going. It's like nobody's paying attention. And we have the power right now to do something about optimizing the quality of our health. You don't want to be that person on the deathbed saying goodbye, knowing deep down inside if you had eaten and done some things differently, maybe you wouldn't be going that soon. Maybe it would have come later. I say this because, and where I'm moved to share this post actually, was one, I want people to know about the live that I did. I want you to have the information. And then two, I woke up this morning and I found out that my former stepfather, so my mom's former husband, died. And he had been battling with dialysis for about 14 years. Now, he was fully aware of what I did. We talked a few times. I saw him back in Indiana. We talked. I talked to him after that. Not one time did he ask me for help, for information, for guidance. Not one time. And he knows what I do. He knows that I've helped people reverse type 2 diabetes. He knows that I've helped people optimize their time with dialysis. He knows what I do. And not one time did he ask. And I watch his posts and I see him eating this and eating that. And he's a young man. He was in the 60s. So when he was with my mom, he was a much younger guy than my mom. He's gone now. He's gone. He's out of here. In the last 5 years or so has been a struggle. I saw it. I sat with him at my uncle's house. I watched him battle with being able to breathe. And not one time did he ask for any advice. And this is what I do. Now, there's people who come to me that aren't family members, that don't know me, and I help them when they can't breathe. I watch them be able to breathe. I watch them have fatty liver, not have fatty liver anymore. I watched people come to me that were not part of my family with type 2 diabetes, and they're not type 2 diabetics anymore. I've had people come to me with hypertension, taking blood pressure medication, and gotten them off of it. 80%. So 8 out of 10 people that come to us, me and our coaches, that are on high blood pressure medication, we have proven that 8 out of 10 people will not be on it. 8 out of 10. And that's not 10 people. That's well over 100 people. And I have family members that are on high blood pressure medication, and they will not live a quality life in the maximum potential of their life. And they will never ask me for help. I am a fan and a believer of Jesus Christ. And one of the lessons I get from Jesus Christ is that it's very clear that he was never a hero in his hometown. But outside of his hometown, he was celebrated. And one of the things that I tell our coaches who are certified to teach the Diet-Free Life methodology is I say, don't put your energy and focus on your family, because they know you and they're the ones who are less likely to come to you. Help those who want help and help them be successful. Because the ones that you would think would run to you, they're not. And I don't know why. I wish I had the answers. I don't even have the answer. I don't know if it's just ego. I don't know if it's too close. I don't know. But people are willing to die early to put themselves in a position where they compromise the quality of their life instead of going to someone who can help them that's close to them. So for all of you personal trainers, nutritionists, dietitians, whether you're with us or not, that's the part I want to encourage you to be okay with, because as they let you down, trust me, you feel let down, right? In a big way, because they don't give you the chance. Well, they let themselves down. They really do. So it just is what it is. Help those who want to be helped. And a lot of you could be helped, but for some reason, you're just sitting on the fence and playing games with yourself. And then you're gone. Last year, I had 3 people who are in our Diet-Free Life community who could have been helped, but they're no longer here. They chose that. And in the coming year, there's going to be some people. I ain't choosing that. And I want to encourage you not to choose it. When I go out, if it's God's will, because you could do everything right and still get cancer. I mean, all of that can still happen. But I don't want to be someone where I go, I caused that to happen to me, because the data and the evidence is clear. I chose not to change the way I ate. Nope. I'm not going to do that. So I want to encourage you to do the same. Jeez. Okay. So anyway, this is Granddaddy Robert Ferguson talking today. This is Granddaddy, because I'm lecturing today, because it just pisses me off. He is no longer here and gone. He's one of my Facebook friends. I will go from 5,000 friends to 4,999 when I end this conversation. And I've been doing that way too often. But then I will accept someone who wants to be my friend on Facebook to put me back at 5,000 because I have a good amount of people that want to be my friend. So when you lose one, you gain one. And that's not being mean because I love him. And it's really sad. It breaks my heart what has happened to him. But at the same time, life goes on. And when you die, anyone who's catching me live or on the replay, people will be sad. Someone will be sad. I know if I know you, I'll be sad. But a few days will go by and life will move on. And when I'm gone, like Jack LaLanne, Dick Gregory, a whole bunch of greats, okay, I'm gone. And my work will live with some people. And hopefully I'm in a position before that happens that my work will continue to benefit people. I mean, I hope that. But eventually those people will die off. And then where are we? That's why we got to make moves now. Right? Make moves now. And that's why I honor and I celebrate our coaches, because when they take on the job to become a nutritionist, health and weight loss coach, and they want to help other people, I admire that. I honor that. I celebrate that because I can feel their pain. I can feel their joy. We really want to help people. And I'm honored to be able to be in a position to help coaches like help other people. Man, it's amazing. And hopefully, we'll be in a position where I believe things will continue to move on, whether I'm here or not. And it will grow and grow and grow. And I just hope that the integrity of our methodology remains intact. And when I say remains intact, that doesn't mean it stays where it is. Because everything that I've always done when it comes to nutrition, health, weight loss, the science of it is something that evolves. What we're teaching right now, if you were my client 2 years ago, well, I'm teaching some shit that's awesome right now. If you were my client a year ago, I'm teaching things advanced in that. That's why I have clients that have been with me 20 plus years. Because it's not about start and stop. It's about they are not going to do what I do. They're not going to put in the energy and the time that I put in. They're not going to read all these papers, not just abstracts, but the full stuff. They're not going to do that. So where they count on me and our coaches is that we will do that. That's the value. That's why I always laugh when I have someone who's a client and then, they're not a client and they go, hey, well, what's new now? I go, are you fucking serious? I mean, excuse my French. Well, it's always new. Do you realize when I was coaching you, there was a lot of things that were new when I coached you? Are you kidding me? If you want to be in, be in. If you want to be on the outside, watch from the outside. If you want up-to-date shit, either do the work that I do, which is a lot of work, and I would love to meet someone who can match me with that kind of work, or be a client. It's that simple. And if you're not my client, be a client of one of our other coaches, because I'm communicating with them and I know they're passionate and they're communicating with their clients. Now, we'll post things on Facebook and on LinkedIn and on YouTube, and I'm always trying to share information. Like in this free seminar, click on the link and listen to the damn seminar. Because at the very end, you're going to learn one very important thing that's going to help you. It's a giveaway. What is it worth? It could be the difference of someone becoming a patient who has Alzheimer's or someone who never gets Alzheimer's. It could be someone who's battling with their fatty liver and will always have a fatty liver and it only gets worse, or someone who doesn't. I don't know. Watch the damn seminar, okay? Take advantage of it. It's there for you. I made it available for you. It's free. Click on the damn link. Go and listen to it. And the next one I'm going to do is going to be on uric acid. We're going to talk about gout and some of the other challenges that come about because of high levels of uric acid, which will surprise many people. And at the same time, as I share the information, I'm going to share like how you can prevent the negatives that come with that. Anyway, I can tell when I'm sharing information that's like a preacher because I don't get a lot of responses. I don't get a lot of questions. I don't get. There's like a little bit of that because people just become engaged and they're like, "Preach, Robert, preach! I hear you." So anyway, for those of you who are catching me live, even if you catch the replay, any questions that you have while I'm on here? Any questions? Some of you are probably catching me right now and you actually heard that live seminar that I did where I talked about how glucose can convert to fructose. And some people are like, well, okay, what's the big deal with that? Well, fructose is a major driver of insulin resistance. And a lot of people are like, well, what is insulin resistance? So you have to explain each thing because they don't understand that insulin resistance is a driver for type 2 diabetes. They don't understand that that's like something that plays a huge role in why you have migraines or hypertension, high blood pressure. They don't know that. And maybe you do now, but what happens is fructose is an endocrine disruptor, meaning it can put you in a position where you're more likely to be tired and hungry, craving all the time. And then you start blaming yourself. And the reality is the way you've been eating and the lack of movement is causing these problems. I am big on being informed. If you're informed and you choose to not do shit, I get it. But I also get the fact that you may be informed and not do anything because you're tired. And I know why you're tired. That's why I can meet people where they are and hold them by the hand and go, look, we're going to get this going. We're going to get your youth back. We're going to get your energy back. Because I know that on a cellular level, there's certain parts in your cells that's causing you to feel tired and to crave and to be hungry all the time. And then you feel like you're like a hamster on a wheel and you can't get off. It's like, I can't get off. I want to be better, but I can't get off. I want to be better, but I can't get off. And then you have people that, hey, buy this supplement, buy that supplement. I mean, come on. We're talking on a cellular level. And for those people who are out there making and selling supplements without having compassion, sympathy, or empathy to help people, and you're just selling a supplement, shame on you. Shame on you. Seriously, shame on you. And I hope that eventually the time comes when you are exposed for being a liar, because these people don't need another fucking supplement. They need someone who's going to help them. But you're just selling a supplement. This world is messed up, man, because greed has taken over on a political standpoint and down to the average citizen. And some of you will hear this. You probably just jumped off once you hear me say this because you know I'm looking you right in the eyes. You're just selling a supplement and just lying to people instead of like grabbing them and helping them, pulling them up and being there for them. Are you kidding me? Let's just sell another supplement so you get paid. And there's a whole bunch of those characters out there. And some of them, they've unfriended me, which I don't give a shit if they do. I mean, really, you think that bothers me? Seriously? I can look you right now. I know who you are, and you know who you are. Go take another selfie and show the life that you think people want. I'm in the business of helping people. The real business of helping people. And at the end of the day, I get it. You got to pay your bills. Keep paying those bills. That's cool. God bless you. I hope it continues to work out for you. But I'll never be okay with the fact that you're not looking at the real problem. People are looking for help. Let's help people. Damn. It's mind-blowing to me. Anyway, I have a coach training that I'm getting ready to do in about 15 minutes, and I talk way longer than I wanted. And this was like, whenever I do impromptus, I may come across a little just, I don't know, crazy for some people, but it's my passion. It is my passion. If you could ever be in a boardroom when I'm with Fortune 100, 150, Fortune 20 companies, when my time comes to talk, and I'm not comparing myself to Dr. Martin Luther King, but I got to use him as an example. When I come out the shell, I don't know exactly what I'm going to say, but I will be heard. And they all hear it because they're the same as you and I. Now, they may be making $600,000 a year. Some of them making millions of dollars a year. But they hear me. And if we can work it out where it can work and it doesn't mess up their money, then we can do something. But if you heard what I just said, it can't mess up their money. Because if it messes up their money, they don't give a shit about how it affects you. It can't mess up their money. I'm Robin Hood, baby. And you know what? I'm sticking to it. And I ain't changing. I haven't changed. I got since 1995. I got a pretty good record of just being a truth speaker, someone who just speaks the truth about health and nutrition. And then I can back it up because we have the data. So anyway, thank you guys for letting me preach. I'm Robert Ferguson. I'm a mama's boy. I share because I care. And I'm not changing my story because my story is real. And for all you who are like on the fence, and I get it, you're compromised because you would rather sell a supplement, a false opportunity, than to sell the truth because you got to pay your bills. And I get that. And I respect that. But I'm not going to be silent about it. I'm going to call you on it. And if I'm ever in a public situation and your name comes up and someone says, I'm buying this supplement, blah, 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 and I see they're in pain and they're hurting, don't take it personal because I'm going to call your name. I really will. Whether it's Beachbody, Herbalife, I really don't give a shit. If you're going to push supplements, cool. But you better make sure you're there for that person. You better talk to them because I'm going to ask them questions. And if you aren't there for them and you're giving them some bullshit, I'm going to call your name out. I have no problem doing that because you don't have a problem taking advantage of people. And for those of you who want to stay stupid, I can't do anything about that. But for those of you who want to learn, again, I'm going to encourage you to click on the link. I'm not selling anything. I mean, I have a carb threshold report that's available. You don't need to get that. But what I want you to get is the information that's inside of the free seminar. You want to understand what sucrose is, how it breaks down to being glucose and fructose, and how fructose is a main driver that was causing a whole bunch of health problems. And then I share and I give away a real basic technique on how you can reduce or prevent the likelihood of glucose in your body converting to fructose, which is the problem. All right. I think you got me. You know what I mean? Hey, I love everybody. And I'm big into capitalism. Hey, make your money, grow your business. I am not fighting that, but be real about what you do. Be real. Until the next one, I'm Robert Ferguson. Peace.